They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly out to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking for a crease. It's Daly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Warren. Caught over the middle, it's Daly. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires to the tight end. That's not... going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Warren. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Quick completion to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? The Boilermakers in the hurry up. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Daly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll run the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking to throw, it's Warren. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Let's go! Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 3rd and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. They'll send the back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Warren. Might be looking to run. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
29 Philly.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Miranda. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Warren. Short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. And he's still running after the move. Off to the races. The 30. The 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rice. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be going to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Looking for a man. It's Warren. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a huge play. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown, Rice. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss to the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be...
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Rice Owls. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, it's Warren. Coming out aggressively. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Owls in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Snap from the gun on third down. On target. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quick completion on the out route. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Rice will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Owls! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you wanted to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Warren. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff to the single running back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. On to attempt the try. And the PAT makes it 14-6. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Upshaw. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, Dave.
It's caught. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Purdue! He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Warren. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. Finds a seam. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And teams practice that exact situation all offseason, all season long. They challenge their guys to be the more physical teams on 4th down and short when you need it the most. And the offense won that one, ripping off a big run.
Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Boilermakers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Warren. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boilermakers need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. Snap in the shotgun. Going to take a shot. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Boilermakers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's up shot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the right side. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go up top on second and short. Got the quick pass. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to take a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Out of bounds.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking deep. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Steps away to find some room. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Trying to make magic on the scramble.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of it.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will